Hello everyone, Nazim Chagla again with you. Today I have taken a subject of anxiety. Why I have taken the subject of anxiety is because these days we are all staying at home due to coronavirus. Many people are losing their job. Many people are very worried about how their future is going to lie, whether they will get a job. Business people are worried what will be the future of their business. So there is a lot of anxiety directly or indirectly in us. Also, when we use the word anxiety, anxiety is actually being anxious. So you could have anxiety of the past, of something happened long time back. Suppose if you are grieving about somebody's death or a loved one pass away and you are holding back onto it, that also anxiety, because that thing which happened to you years back, you have not let it go. So that's also anxiety. And there is something which is called future anxiety, which is like your subconscious mind is thinking of something, and that's a future anxiety which you cannot see, but you are just sort of imagining things. It's an imagination of a future event which causes you anxiety. So let's first say, how do you handle anxiety? How do you get rid of the anxiety? First of all, let's talk about people who are carrying on something of the past. Now, something which happened to you a year ago or 5 years ago, 10 years ago, that cannot happen again. It is a one-time event, but you are holding it here in your chest and you're not letting it go. The most important thing to do in this aspect is, first of all, you have to see the positive side. What happened to you will not happen again, that you have to understand. Then there are a lot of people in the world that love you a lot. You may have children, you may have your other family members who love you a lot. You may have lost one loving person, but there are other people who love you a lot, and you should try and look at positive things of life and forget what happened in the past. That's an anxiety. And to cope up with anxiety, I will show you, end of the tape, I will show you some breathing techniques and 1 or 2 points that may relieve your anxiety issues, but you have to forget the way you think. What happens is that when you are in a situation where you are thinking of the past, see, you have got 5 senses. You're thinking, you're smelling, you're touching. So if you ever think of that, all the thought, all the imagination, all the event returns back to you and you get anxiety. The other fact is, I'll give you an example of my wife. When she goes to a mall, she gets very anxious, she gets a lot of anxiety, panic attacks, she starts sweating, and she cannot stay in the mall for more than 10 minutes. She says, let's go home. But when she has to buy something for her children or her grandchildren, she can spend 2, 3, 4 hours there in the mall without any problem. It means that anxiety is a fear that something will happen to you. And if your attention gets diverted, then the fear goes away. So this is a temporary anxiety, and this is not a problem as such. So you have to think, and if something has happened in the past, think positive, and you will cope up with this anxiety, and you don't have to depend on pills. About 25% women in the world, I have heard, at least in the US, are taking anxiety pills to sort of get over with their anxiety. The other problem of the anxiety is that when you are thinking of a future event, suppose now your business is closed, you have lost your job, now you're thinking of the future. This is also causing you a lot of anxiety. So what you have to think is, you have to prepare yourself. Okay, now you lost your job, what you need to do? It's a done thing. It's over now. So what you have to think of the future. So prepare yourself, sort of upgrade your knowledge in what you are doing and prepare yourself for the future, because opportunity doesn't knock at the door only once. Some stupid person must have said, opportunity knocks at the door only once. That's baloney. There is no such thing as opportunity knocks at the door only once. Opportunity will keep knocking at your door till you go to the grave, till you are alive. So don't be pessimist. The opportunity will keep coming in, and if you have lost a job, you will get a better job. The only thing is, be positive, upgrade your knowledge, because knowledge is everything. You have to have an overall knowledge of what you are doing. Become strong and go for it. And do exercise. Make yourself healthy and strong. Be joyful. When you wake up in the morning, thank God that you are alive. Thank God that you have a family. So be very positive. You wake up in the morning, use your other hand to brush your teeth, because that will make your brain more strong. Okay? Don't just get up in the morning and look at your iPhone. No, that can wait. Because as soon as you wake up and you look at your iPhone and you see, oh, some message is there, maybe something negative, and your entire day will go rot. Wait for an hour. You know, do your exercise, do some yoga, do some breathing exercise, freshen up, okay, take a cold shower or a warm shower, whichever you like, and then look at your phone. And then you start your day. And then think positively. If you are joyful, I'm telling you, if you are joyful, everything will work out beautifully for you. When you are joyful, you can think correctly. When you are joyful, other people will be joyful too. Your surrounding will be joyful. You will be bursting with positiveness. And people around you will be happy that you are with them. So create positive thoughts. Don't think what is going to happen in the future, because the future doesn't lie in your hands. Okay? So think of today, right now, enjoy, upgrade your knowledge, and don't worry about the future. There are a few techniques that if the anxiety is really bothering you too much, then what you can do is, for a couple of minutes, just between your eyebrows, put your finger there and just, put, sort of a very mild pressure on it for a couple of minutes. That will slowly cool you down. The other thing is, your breathing plays a big role in in cooling you down too. If you have not seen my breathing video, please do see. It will show you how to breathe to just sort of calm down, how to sleep, and how to sort of become active. But if you are having a panic attack and you don't want to sleep, but you want to sort of cool down and focus, then this is the method that I want you to understand and practice. You take a long breath, breathe in, and count up to 4. Okay? Hold your breath. Hold your breath for 7. Count in your mind 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you let it go for a count of 8. So you breathe out up to the count of 8. Do this 10-15 times and you will see that you have calmed down. So if you are going for an interview or something and you are nervous, do this. And you will see that when you go for the interview, you will be pretty relaxed. So I hope that this will benefit you, and forget the word anxiety. Prolonged anxiety will turn into depression, and once you get into depression, your life is gone. All right? So forget the word anxiety. Anxiety is only your mental issue. It's not an illness. It's something which you have created on your own. It's not God-given. It is your creation, and it is you who can fix it. Nobody else can fix it. Don't worry on drugs. If you are taking some drugs for anxiety, please keep on taking it, okay? But slowly, do what I have told you. Relax, sort of change the lifestyle. Don't focus on negative thing. Only think of positive. Remove all the negative thoughts and make sure that you eat lots of fiber and lots of vegetable, and forget eating meat and too much protein and all right? So healthy food habit is very good. Thank you very much, and hope this will benefit you. Bye for now.